Alright guys, what is going on today? Welcome back to the channel. I'm talking about the new Boruto episode 200. Now in this episode we get to see Sarada's training, as well as we get to see the Kara members, and we get to see Kawaki's bonding. Anyways, let's get down to it. So this episode goes back to the manga chapter 34, and that means next chapter and episode is manga chapter 35. Anyways, in this episode it's exactly the same as the manga except the middle and the ending part has been changed quite a bit from the anime as it is in the manga, and I'll explain that. Anyways, let's start from the beginning. So in the beginning, you see Naruto, Kawaki, and Dr. Katasuke, and Naruto gives one of his prosthetic arms to Kawaki and puts his chakra in him. And then we get on to the Uzumaki household, and Kawaki's like, why are you doing all this for me? And Naruto's like, you remind me of myself. And then Naruto tells him that, if you want to learn chakra, I'll, take you as my student. So Naruto tells Kawaki that you could bond over chakra. Naruto tells Kawaki that he'll get stronger once he makes an emotional bond with somebody, and his chakra will get stronger. And then after this, it cuts out to Sarada and Sasuke. Sasuke trains Sarada, and he shows her how to use the Chidori. Now, I'm going to point out that this waterfall is the same as the waterfall in Naruto Shippuden when Kakashi taught Naruto how to do the Rasen Shuriken, and when he's training him with all sorts of that stuff. I believe it is the same waterfall, and they're hinting that out by putting Sarada here, because Sarada is the next Hokage who wants to be like Naruto, and Sasuke being Kakashi's student, Kakashi taught Naruto there, and now Sasuke teaches Sarada there, which is the next Hokage. Now this part has been added, it is not in the manga, and in this scene you notice that Sasuke gets a note from Sai, and this note goes on to the next chapters when Sasuke infiltrates Jigen's secret hideout. As that is not shown in the manga and how Sasuke found it and everything, that's what Sasuke says, this is only a mission that I can do, and he leaves Sarada with her training. Anyways, then Naruto, Boruto, Mitsuki, and Kawaki are training, and they're all showing Kawaki how to train, and you see Kawaki training with Naruto, and he's teaching him how to use ninjutsu, and then there's the shuriken throwing. Now this stuff's been changed from the manga. The manga does not have any of this. The manga has it where Sarada shows him how to do the shuriken training. Since she's an Uchiha, they're masters at shuriken. It should have been like that, where they changed it completely. And Naruto and them, that was still in the manga, that stuff's been there, but the Sarada part's been changed out. I guess to show Sarada's training in this chapter, that's why they took her out. So yeah, after the fight and everything, and then it goes on to Kawaki building the vase over time. Now, as I stated a couple videos ago, that the vase represents Kawaki's heart. In this, Kawaki is slowly rebuilding the vase, meaning he's repairing his heart. As you notice, he's getting more open in this episode rather than the previous episodes, and by the end of this episode he's opened up fully, and that's when he has a flashback of Naruto mentioning that he'll have an emotional bond over chakra, which is Boruto, and then you can see the vase is fully repaired. That's why in the beginning the vase was broken when he first came, because he was a broken heart, and now his vase is fully fixed, except there's one part that's missing, which I think relates to the next chapter after Kurama talks to him about Naruto's past. And like I said, a lot's been changed from the manga with the middle part. In the middle part, after Sarada's training, she thinks of Boruto, and she's like, these guys are probably training hard, just to find them at the card shop. Now this part is different from the manga. You see Chocho and Sarada sitting down, while in this, Sarada comes by and she sees Boruto, Kawaki, and Mitsuki in the shop, and they're buying cards. And like I said, in the manga, it's supposed to be Inojin, Shikadai, and Boruto and Kawaki that open the card pack, while Chocho and Sarada sit on the bench, and Mitsuki talks to them. And then Sarada mentions in the manga that Boruto has opened up quite a bit to Kawaki, and Mitsuki explains that after he saved Himawari, he's opened up quite a bit. Now that stuff's all been removed from the anime, and they changed it up quite a bit. So then when Kawaki opens a pack of cards after Boruto buys it for him, he gets the 4th Hokage. Now in the anime, Kawaki says, who's this? And Sarada says, that's the 4th Hokage, put some respect on that, that is Boruto's grandpa. While in the manga, it's actually Shikadai who tells Kawaki, he's like, put some respect on that, that's the 4th Hokage, that's Boruto's grandpa. Well, like I said, in the anime, it's Sarada saying that. So that stuff's been changed. Another thing is that if you look at the manga, there's little panels everywhere when Kawaki fixes the vase that he's interacting with all the friends. And in this, it's only Mitsuki, Sarada, Boruto that he's interacting with, and Naruto. There's no Inojin, Shikadai, none of them. Everyone's become a side character, including Denki, Metal Lee, Iwabe. Those are all side characters in the anime. I'm surprised, to be honest. But yeah, you can see that they changed that up quite a bit, because in the manga you show him repairing his heart, he's getting more bonds, opening up with everybody, and that makes more sense. In this, they messed up pretty bad with that, because when Naruto tells him he'll have an emotional bond over chakra with other people, he only has those 3 people, but in the manga he has it with at least 4 or 5 other people, which makes much more sense. But yeah, I believe the manga does that part perfectly. Now, I want to point out with the Kara members. Now, the Kara part has been changed out quite a bit. When Delta comes in the manga, she blasts the door open, she sees Boro, and she kicks Boro. And in the manga, Boro's an illusion. Well, in the anime, she does a small little kick, which was kind of rubbish in my opinion. Like, I don't think that kick was any good. In the manga, you see it, like, she wants to, like, knock out Boro. Like, you know, she was serious about it. I guess they toned it down because, you know, child show or some shit like that, which is kind of bullshit. But anyways, the next scene goes on to Delta talking to them about karma and Kashin Koji and everything. And she's like, I got defeated by the Hokage, and they're all surprised. And Code's like, all right, it's time for me to get to work. I'll go in the village. They changed this part from the manga because in the manga, Code says it's either me or Boro that could fight the Hokage. But in this, they changed it as to Code only. Then again, it does make sense for that part because in the future manga chapters, we noticed that Code is actually the strongest person. And that actually makes quite a bit of sense on why he said he's the only one that could go kill the Hokage. Anyways, she then mentions the karma seal and then mentions Boruto having a karma, and then Jigen's surprised, and even Amato and everybody. That stuff is the same as the manga. Also, I want to point out a future theory and a theory from my previous video, which I went in depth with opening 7. And as I stated that in that video, that Kawaki will take everything from Boruto, and Boruto will become like Kawaki that has nothing. As you can see, Kawaki starts to gain friends, families, jutsus. He starts training, becomes much better. And as I said in opening 7, it looks like that where Kawaki and Boruto will swap places, and Kawaki will take everything Boruto has, and Boruto will end up having nothing. That's why his blue eyes will take everything away from him, where Kawaki will take everything away from him because Boruto's being too nice to him or whatever it is. Boruto ends up becoming like Kawaki, who has nothing. But yeah, besides all this, right now the anime is adding up to the Sasuke, Naruto, and Jigen fight, which is why we see the note Sasuke gets from Sai. We're gonna see the Boro fight on why Sarada is training her Chidori, because they're almost here. Then to top it all off, we finally get to see Kurama. I haven't seen Kurama, I believe, since the Sarada arc back in episode 18 of the anime. But yeah, we finally get to see Kurama after so long. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, next episode is gonna be chapter 35. We'll see what happens there, and yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned.